Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'm with Beaumont's Home Medical Equipment, and I'm here today to show you about our HomeFill machine. When we deliver the HomeFill machine, it's going to come with a power cord and a transfill hose. You just want to make sure the power cord is tucked in right in the back, and this transfill hose is connected to the top machine and your oxygen concentrator on the bottom. In addition to these filters that are on the oxygen concentrator, there's one more in the back here of the top machine. You're going to want to pull that out and wash it in your hands with soap and water twice a week, just like the other filters. You can put it in there, a little damp, just fits right back in there. In order to work this HomeFill machine, the bottom concentrator has to always be on. You just want to make sure the green light right here is on at the bottom machine, and that way this top machine will work. What it does, it's going to take the oxygen from the bottom machine, take it through the transfill hose, and put it in this top machine and fill your tanks. And these tanks to my side here, there's three options here. You'll either have one of these three to fill up on your HomeFill machine. There's the ML6 tank, the ML9 tank, and the D-post tank. I'm going to use the ML6 tank to show you how to fill it up today. This HomeFill machine is going to have this gray cap here. You just want to take that off, and it shows this gold piece right here. This gold piece is going to line up with the tank's gold piece. Has this little black cap here. We're going to wiggle that off just to reveal the gold piece there. You want to line those up. On the machine here, this gold piece has green dots all the way around. You just want to make sure you see those. If you don't see those, it's going to look like this. What you're going to want to do is just push this silver piece down until it clicks into place there, and you'll see those green dots. And that's when we're going to hook this tank up to. What you want to do, you want to put the bottom piece down first, line up the gold pieces on the top, and push down until it clicks into place. And right here, the dial on the tank, you always want to make sure that white arrow is pointed to off. So if it's over at 3 or 4 or 5, all you want to do is twist it all the way to off. And right when you have that hooked up, we're going to turn on this machine. You're going to hear just a little beep, and these lights are going to flash. Right when those lights go off, it's going to leave this yellow light on. It says O2 below normal, and that means that there's not enough oxygen yet in the top machine to start filling up the tank. So right when it's saying O2 below normal, it's getting oxygen from the bottom machine. In just about 4 or 5 minutes, you're going to see this green light next to filling come on, and that means that it's starting to fill the tank. And depending on which size tank you have, it's going to take about 1.5 hours to 3.5 hours. And right when it's done filling, the green light next to filling will go off, and this green light next to full will come on. And right when it's done filling, you won't have a beep or anything. You'll have to keep an eye on the machine. And right when that full light is on, you're just going to want to turn the machine off. You just switch it off just like this. And then you want to disconnect this tank. And the way you do that, you just push down on the silver piece and lift up on the tank at the same time, and just replace this little black cap on the gold piece. And then your tank should have the needle all the way at the green, and you should have a full tank. These HomeFill tanks, the ML6 and the ML9 tank, are going to use 4-foot nasal cannulas. Right underneath the black cap here, there's a little nipple where the oxygen is going to come out. What you want to do, you want to take the end of the 4-foot nasal cannula, put it right on here. You just push it, and then pull on it. Make sure it's nice and snug. And then if you turn that around, you turn on and off the tank by using this blue dial right here. You just twist that over to your right setting, and then you can turn it off just like that. And just a little bit differently is this D-post tank. We're going to pull that right over here. What you want to do, you have the instructions to how to put the regulator on. This should already be on here. The oxygen is going to come out of this little nipple right here off the regulator, and that's where we're going to put this 7-foot nasal cannula on. These D-posts take the 7-foot. What you're going to do, same thing. You're going to just push that on, pull on it, make sure it's nice and tight on there. And then to turn on the tank, you have this silver wrench that's already attached. You're going to turn it counterclockwise, 1 full turn, just like that. And that turns out on the tank. And when you want to turn it off, all you do is turn it clockwise until you can't turn it anymore, and that's when you know it's off. The liter flow adjustment on this tank is right here. this black dial at the edge. It goes from 0 to 8, so you just have your liter flow on here and you set it to your right number. Here in front of you is the paperwork that you will receive with every oxygen setup. On the right, you have your oxygen concentrator packet that tells you how to maintain your oxygen machines and your E-tanks. In the middle, you have your no smoking sign, which you want to stay away from smoking as much as possible at all costs. And on the left, you have your oxygen safety tips. And if you do have any questions about the machine or these tanks, feel free to give us a call at the number you see on the screen.